Hello. You know those videos showing a bunch of ages, genders, and races socializing together? This isn't one of them. This video is about how to survive, thrive, even crush the competition. It's about an interesting mathematical analysis that has determined that your team will outperform if its members have diverse experiences and perspectives. Now, when I first came across this concept, I was to say the least a doubter. I happen to be in favor of diversity, but I guess I'm in favor of diversity simply because it seems right or something. At the end of this 7-minute video, you're going to be the same person you are now. You're going to be the same color, age, and gender, and you're still going to be who you are, the sum of your experiences. The one thing that will change is that no matter what you personally think about people who are different from you, you will know that science has shown that functional diversity is a competitive advantage. Wait, I just slipped in an extra word. I said functional diversity rather than just diversity. This is important. The premise that diversity is a competitive advantage is based on science, and science doesn't work well with vague concepts. So in this research, 2 types of diversity were identified: identity diversity and functional diversity. Identity diversity: differences in demographic characteristics, cultural identities, and ethnicity, and training and expertise. Functional diversity: differences in how people visualize problems and how they go about solving them. In this study, scientists tried to determine if they could place a value on functional diversity. Make sense? Okay, let me present the research. Actually, I'm going to summarize it because it gets pretty technical. The paper I'm referencing is titled, "Groups of Diverse Problem Solvers Can Outperform Groups of High-Ability Problem Solvers." Here's how the authors framed their premise. An organization wants to hire people to solve a hard problem. To make a more informed decision, the organization administers a test to 1,000 applicants and determines that all are individually capable. Should the organization hire A, the person with the highest score, B, the 20 people with the highest scores, or C, 20 people randomly selected from the applicant pool? The existing literature would suggest that B is better than A. In this paper, we provide conditions under which C is better than B. Pause the program if you want and think about this. It makes sense. If I had to solve an undefined hard problem, would I want as team members those just with the top SATs, or would I want more of a mix? Now I'm thinking back to my high school. We had a building with the shop classes in it, including woodworking, electricity, motors. Since the task hasn't been defined yet, I'd gladly trade in a few of the high SAT folks for a couple of high performers from those shop classes. But scientists don't get to go with their gut reaction like mine. They need to prove their theories. Hong and Page did, or at least I think they did. That's just a small part of the math, but apparently the math works. These scientists proved that a functionally diverse group will outperform a functionally similar group. A functionally diverse group will outperform a functionally similar group. Any skeptics out there? When I first saw this statement, I wasn't 100% on board. I was thinking that I wanted a basketball team. I'd want tall people who could run, not a functionally diverse group. I brought this up with a coworker, someone who knows a lot more about basketball than I do, and he quickly countered that professional basketball teams are not comprised of tall, fast clones. If I was given a team of nothing but the tallest, fastest players in the NBA, he said I'd easily be beaten by functionally diverse teams comprising runners, shooters, passers. I don't know enough about basketball to argue, but I guess that makes sense. Here's how the authors of this paper put it. A person's expected contribution is contextual. A person's value depends on his or her ability to improve the collective decision. That makes sense. Yeah, it's great to have a big center, but you know what? As you add members to the team, enough with the big centers. Okay, a moment ago, the study's result was shared. A functionally diverse group will outperform a functionally similar group. How do we get there? How do we identify individuals whose perspective might improve the collective decision? Well, identity diversity is a decent predictor of functional diversity. We introduced identity diversity earlier. It's demographic characteristics, age, gender, income, cultural identities, nationality, ethnicity, religion, social class, generation, locality, and training and expertise, certifications, degrees, years of experience. So to create the advantages scientifically proven to accompany functional diversity, look for people with a different life experience. This is not a call to action to go out and recruit someone just because they look different. You want people who are different. Obama's daughters probably aren't adding much functional diversity to the elite schools that they attend. And you still want people who are capable. The research was based on the applicants being qualified. So don't just gather random warm bodies and then wonder why you're not getting a more effective functional diversity payoff. A functional diversity group will outperform a functionally similar group. Identity diversity is a decent predictor of functional diversity. Those are your takeaways. If you succeed in creating a group, a team, with functional diversity, understand that the team is going to be trickier to manage. Truly diverse teams can take extra effort to get going. Members need to open up and develop trust. Stereotypes need to be set aside. But once diverse groups get going, get out of their way, because they can accomplish amazing things. And for those of you that are expected to participate in groups, try not to get yourself lumped together with others just like you. Get yourself on the diverse teams. Those are the teams that are going to outperform. To your success. Thank you.